a new war-torn area in the world. Anderson Cooper, when you go to this one, better bring backup. And NASCAR loses yet another sponsor. Pretty soon now, Dale Earnhardt Jr. will be driving the Everhart car. My guest tonight, Haley Barbour, wishes to honor the KKK leader, and if always, a license plate? And the Korean War has entered its 3,000th week. China King Buffet, free spring balls. This is the Dixon Dictation.
There are many things people have said about me, but I like what I say about myself. That I am fair and balanced. Dressed. And very polite. I am Joseph Dixon, and this is the Dixon Dictation.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. America. We are the greatest country in the world again. Why? We restored democracy to Egypt. Look how happy they are. I can't really tell personally, but they look very happy. This is like the first time we've restored democracy to a country in forever. Like since Russia. But that's different. Let me guys just tell you one thing. There is still unrest in that world of ours. Violence is happening right now on the Thailand-Cambodian border, in which they're fighting over the Parev Vihar Temple? I don't know how it's pronounced. It's some Buddhist name. But there's been a lot of violence going on right then. So it's definitely something you may not want to go to. And let me just say one thing. Nobody's going to restore peace. Not even ASEAN, which is the Asian Southeastern Association Nations. Something like that, I don't know. ASEAN? Sounds like something you can buy at P.F. Chang's. Got some good food there. But things have been going crazy. Cambodians believe the temple belongs to them because it was given to them by the UN. However, Thailand says they blame it on a French map of Indochina in which the temple belongs to Thailand. But things just aren't going very well, you know? It's just a bad country. The way I see it, things keep going, the temple will look less and less like this and more like this. I don't get it. Now, if there's one thing I cannot stand, it's NASCAR. I don't care how many times you see people crash cars. It would be much more interesting if they got fat people to ride motorcycles and beat each other up with baseball bats. It would be so much better. But unfortunately, people still continue to discriminate it. One of them is Congresswoman Betty McCollum of Minnesota. She suggests they should get rid of military sponsors for NASCAR cars, which would mean Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Ryan Newman would have to change sponsors. I do have to agree with her. We don't want them driving around this kind of stuff. That's unacceptable. So, I do agree with that. But I believe we should change it to something else. Much more interesting. Wacky races! And we could have Dick Cheney be Dick Dastardly. It'd be so much more entertaining. Speaking of people I don't trust, Mulmar Khadaffy, spelled K-A-D-O-F-F-E-Q-O-D-I-F-F-E and C-O-T-F-I. The guy has ruled Libya for over 4 decades. And his people are getting really mad at him. Look at this. They don't look too happy right there. Now, I got some of those things they were saying at Gaddafi, and I've translated them into English. Death to America, death to America, death to America, and death to America. I don't understand how they're so mad at someone of their own kind. Doesn't make sense. We'll be right back.
Hello, America. My name is Vance Flemming, and today I'm going to introduce a new segment of the Dixon Dictation, Fat Corner. It's where I sit down and talk to you about you being fat. America, we are getting fatter. And boy, is it preventable. I'll tell you what. Did you know that 1 in 5 Americans is obese? Now that is just a staggering amount.
I decided to send Sam to Reeves Community Center, where he will learn about the obesity in our country.
Excuse me, ma'am. Would you answer this one simple question here? It's dictation. Do you know the percentage of adult Americans who are obese or overweight? 60%. That's close, but that's wrong. 25%. That's incredibly low. 60%. You are very close, but wrong.
That's about 60.
It's close. It's very close, but wrong.
63%.
You are dead on. Mr. Yokley, do you know the percentage of Americans that are obese or overweight in today's population?
So the parents would have to sign this?
It's real simple.
Or half either the father or mother.
Okay, well, that's all for Fat Corner Street Walking today. Wow, that was sad. I'm just at a loss for words about it. America, you've probably already guessed it. We're getting fatter, and we are getting stupider. That's all for Fat Corner tonight. Back to you, Joseph.
Please welcome tonight's guest, Haley Barbour! Mr. Haley Barbour, thank you very much for coming on, man. Thank you very much. Alright. So, you're a Mississippi governor in your second term, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
That's very good, very good. And your idea is to put the KKK leader on a license plate.
Yes.
Seems smart right there, so why?
Well, I think he's a very famous person. Like, he might have done some bad things, but he's famous. Kind of like Hitler.
Well, you don't see Hitler on license plate. See him, bless this car! You don't see that happening, I mean, really. I mean, you realize you're ticking off a lot of people. Like Shaq. I'm sure if Shaq found out about this, he would be knocking at your door saying, hey, man, what's up with that? So, that's not a very good thing at all. Okay, so, I mean, what made you think this was a good idea? Like, yeah, Mississippi, we know how this is rolling. You're just thinking, I mean, how do you get the license plate? Do you say, you sign it up or something? You sign up for a special state program?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I can see that happening. So, you sign up for the program, you're like, yeah, I want the guy in the white costume there, you know.
Yeah, you
So
can do that.
That makes sense. How many people do you think are actually going to get this? Has anybody said to you, I'd like a KKK guy on the back of my car?
Yes, a few people.
Like who? Like...
Just complete, like
Rednecks.
my neighbor on one, and yeah.
That makes sense. You're from Mississippi. I mean...
Yeah.
So, how many... Are you going to have it on the back of your car?
Yes, I am.
You're going to be proud of it. You probably have to drive extra fast away from people who do not like him. I'm sure a lot of civilized people are going to be chasing after you.
Yeah, I'm prepared for that. I will hit the gas and run.
I'm sure you will be chased a lot. Does seem very typical to happen. So, I got just a few more. Are you married?
Yes, I am.
You have kids? Two?
Two. Yeah.
Yeah, two. One boy, one girl. Yeah, alright, so, you did, do they like this idea too? They're like, oh yeah, daddy likes KKK. They'll tell their friends about it at school.
Well, they really don't know that much about it.
Oh, you're hiding it from your kids.
No.
Uh-oh,
No.
uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
They don't know what the KKK is.
They've got a lot to learn from their father. We'll be right back. Let's go for the next invitation.